Greetings. I'm here to do my debrief on my shadow of the week. I actually didn't do a shadow of the week last week because I started Redhead PhD's No Repeat November challenge. The challenge basically works like this. You put your makeup into categories like foundation, eyeshadow, cream eyeshadow, eyeliner, you get the picture. You use one product from each category. If you reach the end of that category list, you go back to the top. So for example, I have one mascara that I use. That was really easy, no problems rotating it. Brows. For brows this week, I had an Anastasia sample that I wanted to finish up. I have Mary Kay brow liner and brow gel that I want to finish up. That will be a product I'm not buying anymore. I have Pink Papaya brow gel, tinted brow gel. That's a product with phenoxyethanol. I'll be using that up. I won't be purchasing it again. And then I have my 100% Pure, which is a natural brow product. So this is a way for me to kind of use up the end of my toxic product while I'm still rotating through the natural product that I've discovered and that I like. I enjoyed doing it and I did pretty well, except I found that I wasn't making good combinations of products in some cases. Like I didn't know a certain primer wouldn't go with a certain foundation. I hadn't worked with them enough to know that. And so what I've decided to do is to go back and make another list, and that's what I did. I went back and I made another list, and I have now combinations of foundation, primer, concealer, and highlighter that all work together. So now I don't have to think so much in the morning. I just go and I go, okay, if I'm using my Pink Papaya foundation, here's the primer I'm using, here's the eyeshadow primer I'm using, here's the concealer I'm using, here's the finishing powder I am using. Because I have twice the number of concealers that I have foundations, concealers, I have two choices. So for example, with that Pink Papaya foundation, there will be either the Bobbi Brown or the Balm. That's kind of how I'm doing it. But I wrote it all down so that all I have to do is look at it and say, oh, okay, today's Monday, it's Pink Papaya Day. Tomorrow's Tuesday, it's Philosophy Day. The next day is Wednesday, that's Tarts. One thing I'd like to do is to really work my way through these foundations. The three foundations that I mentioned, for example, all have things in them that are good for you, Pink Papaya, Philosophy, Tarte, but they also are preserved with phenoxyethanol. And so they're products I don't want to use. They have a kind of nasty preservative thrown in. So they are greenwashed products. They are products that on the one hand appeal to kind of a natural sensibility, particularly the Pink Papaya and the Tarte, but they are greenwashed product. Philosophy is actually never makes any claims to be natural, but it does have that appeal to simplicity and purity. It's not. Those are my three what I would call toxic foundations. I have the My Shell foundation that is in a stick form, and it's okay. I like it. However, I like Vapor Organic and Cowgirl Dirt more, and I have some samples left of those still. Of the two, Vapor Organic and Cowgirl Dirt, I prefer the Cowgirl Dirt. It has more lasting power. My skin stays hydrated for longer with it on, and the price point is better. My goal is to have one mineral foundation I like, one cream foundation I like, and one liquid foundation that I like, and I want them all to be natural. That's my goal. I would like for them also to be vegan, but we'll see. Disclaimer, I am not vegan, I am not vegetarian. However, when I can go with vegan or cruelty-free products, I choose to. This is something that I'm trying to do to try to make myself more aware of what choices I make. And so that's where I am. So for right now, the winner of all the great foundation things in the cream category is the Cowgirl Dirt. It is natural, it is organic. I don't believe that it's vegan, and they don't say anything about cruelty-free. Obviously, one of the purposes of No Repeat November is to work through your stash, and so I've gone on a no-buy. Now, a no-buy for me means I buy less. For example, the Pumpkin and Poppy new collection came out, I bought that. I always allow myself to buy that. She designs it, creates them, I buy them, that's it. The other Black Friday deal I sprung for was the all-natural face. One thing people often say about going natural or organic is that the product is very expensive, and that can be true. However, the all-natural face really offers drugstore prices, and it offers a very rare combination of natural, organic, and vegan. Oftentimes it's easy to find something natural organic, but it's not vegan. It's easy to find something vegan, but it's not natural or organic. It's toxic. And one of the things that the All Natural Face does is to put all of that together: natural, organic, vegan, drugstore prices. So where I can use that product, I want to. On Black Friday, I was able to get 30% off. I ordered their cream foundation to try. I ordered liquid foundation. I also got brow products because I think I'm going to be going with the 100% pure in cocoa plum and vanilla sugar. However, I'm not sure because I'm going to try the All Natural Face first. They have these little kits that it comes with 2 brow powders and a gel, or the brow powders are so inexpensive that you could select your own and kind of combine them. So I got like light auburn and light blonde to combine. Other than that, I'm on a no-buy. I've got pigments here that I haven't even opened. I'm going to start doing shadows of the week on those. My plan is to 1 week do rainy day products. Like this week it was the Geller products. I use the Laura Geller products. Those have parabens in them, the eye rims. Then the next week to alternate to pigments. Now, pigments aren't absolutely pure, and I wouldn't make any claim that they are. For example, some pigments are made of bismuth oxychloride, which makes some people itch. Not a good thing. Other pigments are made with carmine, which is crushed beetle, so that is not, for example, a vegan product. Another problem is mica. We're just not sure that inhaling mica is all that good for you, and some people do have sensitivities to mica. Now, all of these things, bismuth, mica, carmine, are found in pressed shadows as well. So if you think, oh, good thing I'm with MAC because I don't have to worry about this. No, those are all in there. Loose pigments, however, have 2 things going for them. One, they don't require anything to bind them, to push them together. For example, you don't have to use zinc stearate, or you don't have to use a dimethicone or a silicone product to make them adhere to one another. And the second thing is they don't require a preservative, so you aren't introducing a paraben or phenoxyethanol or sodium benzoate or any number of preservatives that you might get. So that's the one thing that they have. They do oftentimes use the light coloring and the dyes that a lot of people who go totally natural wouldn't go near. I'm living with those. I'm okay with those. I've said it before, there is really no such thing as natural and unnatural. There is this spectrum. And so people choose, right? I don't want this, I don't want this, I don't want this, but I can accept this. For example, I don't count as natural anything that is preserved artificially, and particularly with something as toxic as a paraben or phenoxyethanol or sodium benzoate, but other people would consider it 95% natural and therefore natural and okay. I consider it greenwashed. So this is just the way the natural world works. If you're looking for a nice little list of what products to avoid, you're going to find them, but you're going to also find that those lists vary. Whew, went on and on about that. As for the Geller products, I enjoyed using the eye rims. So-so on the blushes. Some I liked, some not so much. But I just don't like the ingredients in the Geller products. They don't make any claims to be natural, and trust me, they are not. But I like them, and I'm not ready to just pitch them or get rid of them. So what I will be doing is trying to rotate them into my life so that I use them, but I'm not using that kind of toxic product on a daily basis. I will be alternating that with natural and organic product. So that is where I am with No Repeat November. I like it well enough that I'm going to continue it into No Repeat December. I will be on something of a no-buy. I'm not going to introduce any new lipsticks, any new blushes, any new eyeshadows. Again, I do have pigments that I haven't yet opened, and so you will be seeing me work on those as I do my shadow of the week. I think that's it for this video. I will have a new shadow of the week tomorrow, and so I will film that. As always, thank you so much for watching. Enjoy your Thanksgiving weekend. Make it a great, great weekend because Monday will be here soon and we'll be back to work. Thanks. Let me know what you're up to. Bye.